Coucou les puces, hello my loves, Marhaba, habibetey. I'm here today with a review on the Cle de Peau V foundation. This is the new one from Cle de Peau that I picked up a couple weeks ago, been trying out. I've got it in the shade 030, which is the same shade that I have in the cream radiance or whatever you call it foundation, the one in the like squirt tube. This one I picked up when I was down in the States and it was around 250 bucks. Here, I saw it the other day at Holt Renfrew for $3.57. Can we talk about that for a minute? Why the ridiculous exchange rate? I don't understand. I really don't. Like, I know the Canadian dollar has gone down a little recently, but I didn't think it had to be that steep of a difference. So that's my first little call about it. Second, yes, I understand how ridiculous it is to spend this much money on a foundation. I thought it was a lot when I was spending, what was it, $165 on the cream foundation. This is a whole other ball game of crazy. I get it, 100%. But I like to look at these reviews for things that are in that crazy, ridiculous price point to be entertained, to see if it's something I might want to do. So I fully comprehend that this is a lot for a foundation. And do I think that it is like that much better than something for a fraction of its cost? No. I think there are foundations that are just as beautiful that you can get much more affordably. Honestly, between this one and the cream radiance, I think the cream radiance has something special that I can't find in a full coverage foundation anywhere else. So I would gladly, like, I've repurchased that one. I don't know if I would repurchase this one because I don't think it does anything that its competitors can't do. Does that make sense? Let me give you a quick rundown though of it, of why I like it, of its different features and whatever. It is what's on my face today. So it comes in this kind of gold box. And then the packaging itself is kind of neat. It has this little plate, which is kind of it's a sturdy-ish, but it's still plastic. And then a glass jar, which I like the jar with the lid, and then you open it up. Let's try not to get it everywhere. You open it up, and then it's in here. It's kind of a slightly more runny cream. It's not like a super thick, heavy cream, but it's also not watery. It's somewhere in between those two. You get an ounce of product, right? Yeah, 1 ounce of product. And it has SPF 21. I'm trying to think of like how long it'll last you. I like the coverage I have today, which I say would be like a heavy medium coverage. And I need a decent amount of product with my beauty blender to get to that point. I've used a beauty blender and a brush. You could use both. I prefer the beauty blender. I just find that it gives me a more blended application. Upon first application, like with one thin layer, it's probably a light coverage. It can be built up though quite beautifully. But this is where I say that it's not really anything special, because for a medium buildable, lightweight foundation, I think there's other things at a much lower price point that do just as fine of a job. I think it gives a really beautiful, like, it gives your skin this healthy glow. Like, I feel healthy and radiant when I wear it. It lasts all day. I mean, I put this to the test. When we went to the safari park in San Diego, it was ridiculously warm, ridiculously humid. We were in the sun all day long, sweating, ziplining, walking around, and it didn't budge. My oils, like my natural oils, do seep through. I do find that throughout the day when I wear it, I do have to blot my T-zone because I don't like those areas particularly shiny, but it's not wearing off. It's not fading. You've still got a really beautiful full face of makeup at the end of the day. It has a little bit of a fragrant smell, but it dissipates really quickly. I would say the cream foundation has more of a fragrant floral smell. This one isn't too bad. And I have really sensitive skin that's prone to congestion. This doesn't congest my skin. I don't break out any of that kind of not goodness, the opposite of goodness, badness. Any of those kind of like negative consequences. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I didn't find that it oxidized. The shade range is Cle de Peau. It's not particularly deep. I think once Rihanna came and kind of, not changed the game, but was one of the lines that changed the game in how deep and how varied of a range of foundations you can. Everything's going to pale by comparison. I like that pun. Not intentional. So yes, I definitely wish there would be more variety in the range of colors, because it's not fantastic. But what? There's no but. That's the comment about range of colors. They do say that it has skincare benefits in it, and that's why they're kind of touting it as something worth the increased price tag. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I've been wearing it. I haven't seen many huge improvements to my skin. I also, like, I'm not the girl that buys moisturizer for the skincare benefits. I'd rather put my skincare dollars into my serum, something that's actually going to penetrate and be on my face overnight and directly on my face, like as that first layer. So I haven't seen any benefits, and nor would I necessarily recommend this for its skincare qualities, let's say. So where do I stand with it? I think it's nice. I think it's solid. If it's something that you've had your eye on and it will make you happy and you've like saved up your pennies for it, then go for it. There's nothing outwardly wrong with it. I enjoy it every time I use it. It's been one I've reached for often this month, but I don't think it's anything extraordinarily out of this world that you can't find somewhere else. Is that fair? Okay. Any questions? I feel like I'm missing things. So questions, concerns, your experiences with it, all that, leave it below in the comment section and I will get back to you. And yeah, I think that's it. Do some points of positivity and I will be done. I'm getting rusty at filming. Let me tell you, it feels super weird and I'm kind of disjointed, and that might be more a reflection on like just my general state of mind. But anyways, let's do some points of positivity. My first was that it's Sunday. I got to sleep in this morning. That made me super happy. My second is this lipstick. This is one of the new ones from Kat Von D, the glitter, what do they call them? Everlasting Glitter Veil. This is in Wizard. It's just making me super happy. And the third is a play I just saw with my sister. It's called The Last Wife. It's at Alberta Theatre Projects. I think it goes on for another week. So if you're in the Calgary area and you're in the mood for some good theater, definitely check it out. And yeah, I think that's all. Okay, let me know what's making you guys smile today. I will talk to you soon. But before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.